Okay, hello. This is the first episode of the Aidan Answers Among Us trailer. Sorry, this is not the trailer. This is the actual podcast, lol. But as you can see, today we're going to be answering a few questions about the maps and crewmates and imposters. Actually, today we will be answering questions about being a crewmate and the basics about your job as a crewmate. So, if you entered an Among Us game, chances are I have an average chance. The statistics say an average of 80% of the time you get crewmate. I know that's sad, it's savage, you don't want to be a crewmate, but before you click leave game the minute you be a crewmate, Among Us added some new mechanic, so after you leave game you need to wait 5 more minutes if you weren't naturally disconnected. So don't try that unless you've got 5 minutes to wait and play Minecraft or Fortnite or Roblox. But crewmates are actually, it isn't as bad as you may think, rather. So our first question here is, what is the job of a crewmate? Of course, I think the job of both crewmates and imposters are to, of course, win the round. Then, of course, you ask the question, how do you win the round as a crewmate? The first method is to vote out the imposter at an emergency meeting. This is if the rest of your crewmates are intelligent enough and don't find you sus for saying yellow's the imposter, he vented. Yeah, well, that's sad if they vote you out and throw you out of the ship. But the second way is to, go and, finish all your tasks. Now, that is very rare that crewmates win by finishing tasks. If every crewmate finishes tasks, and even including the ghosts, we will have a complete, it will be great. And honestly, I think that's like your best course of action. The third thing you can do is actually very rare. You can't do anything. You can't do it. But if the imposter decides to leave the game suddenly due to other reasons, you will also by default win the game. That's assuming there's one imposter. But if you want to be a good crewmate, you need to complete your tasks. Do your tasks. Those are the 3 words that every crewmate needs to remember. Do your tasks. Do your flippin' tasks. Do your tasks. That's what you should be saying. Do your tasks. You shouldn't be calling out people for being sus. Because more often than not, you will vote out the wrong person because, as I said, it's 80% of the time it's a crewmate and 20% of the time it's an imposter. And although when you vote them out, there's like a 50-50 chance, it could be the other 50, sadly. And you don't want that because if you've got this person who keeps calling out people and gets them voted out and they all are imposters and you guys vote him out and he's not an imposter, well, that's just sad. It's just very, very sad. Then you can play a game of cat and mouse with the imposter. But the thing about crewmates, the important thing for crewmates to note is that their job is very, 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 very important. And if you are a crewmate, that honestly is surely one of the. It's you see, being a crewmate, okay, in Among Us, you want to finish your tasks. I mean, that's as I said, I keep saying that's the best idea. Finish your tasks, and you should find and vote out the imposter. Now, how many crewmates will there be, you ask? How many fellow crewmates will there be? Well, 3 to 9 if there's one imposter, although if there are 3 crewmates and one imposter, I recommend you leave the game immediately. 5 to 8 if there are 2, and 6 to 7 if there are 3. Basically a minimum of 3 and maximum of 9 for the number of crewmates. And the things you can do do tasks mainly. You also have some abilities, like if there's like a task there, or like if there's like a task there, you can click on use, and of course you can start a task. If you find a dead body, you can report the dead body. If you're at admin, you can look at admin the table. If you are at security, you can look at security, the security cams. And in different maps, we are talking about the scale right now, but in if I'm not wrong, in Mira HQ you've got the door lock, and in Polus you've got vitals. So yeah, That's how it works. You don't want to get killed by imposter, and if you get killed by an imposter, well, that's just sad. You are a ghost, you fly around, do your tasks. If you are a ghost, do your tasks. Honestly, just do your tasks. That's what the idea of being a crewmate is. You do your tasks. I think this is kind of like what common sense. I don't know. Do your tasks, but you aren't gonna be a crewmate. And the sad thing is that if you die, you're gonna be a ghost. And of course, if you get voted out, you'll also be considered a ghost. There could be 0 ghosts actually. And the thing is that ghosts are kind of, can I be fair, useless unless you're a ghost imposter, which can like sabotage everything. And you can also message to another person in the ghost chat, which means that's another way to cheat Among Us by some Pink told me on Discord that Red was the imposter. You know what I mean? And if there's like a sudden like scan on Map Bay for no apparent reason, you can't see anything. Something just randomly scans while there's no person, it's definitely a ghost. Now let's talk about imposters. If you are an imposter, I know they always have all the guides. How to be a crewmate, how to be a crewmate, how to be a good crewmate. But if you are an imposter, where are you going to find your guide? How do you know what to do? And more often than not, it's hard to find anything to help you become a better imposter. So what I recommend you do is you kill. You don't kill dumbly. No, you kill. That's your main idea. You kill and you sabotage. Of course, you can also vent. If I'm not wrong, yeah. Sorry, correction. You can vent. That was a bit weird. The thing is that the chance is not equal. I know Among Us wiki says it's equal. No, it's not. Apparently, if you're purple, there's a higher chance of being an imposter than lime. But depending on I think it may have changed. It could have changed. We don't know. Just don't get lucky by choosing a color. That one was just by chance. Imposters can also use all the other abilities crewmates use except do tasks. Imposters cannot do tasks. You try to fake tasks. Of course, if you're an imposter, you need to pretend you're a crewmate, so you will be faking tasks. And what you want to do is fake. When you fake tasks, you need to fake them well. You don't fake submit scan. You don't fake Met Bay. We call it Met Bay. It's called submit scan. Met Bay with 2 dots and then submit scan. No, it's called Met Bay. Let's just call it Met Bay for the Met Bay scan for the sake of this podcast. But you don't fake. Say this is in scale. You don't fake asteroids or shields. You also don't fake. You tend not to fake. There's one more. Asteroids. Wait, sorry, correction. Trash. Yeah, trash. You don't want to fake that. You want to fake tasks that they cannot find. And there's also this bar at the top left. If you haven't noticed, the total tasks completed. So if you're standing there and then after that you leave as an imposter, you can't. It's a bit sus. It's a bit sus. Can I just say that? It's a bit sus. So if you want the way you want to do it is, instead of making yourself sus, you want to do 3-part or 4-part or maybe even 2-part worst case scenario tasks. And if you see, if you want to kill a crewmate, you don't want to do it in front of everyone else unless all of you are stacked up, but that's still very dangerous. You can sabotage things. Of course, in Scout you can sabotage I want to say reactor lights and comms and oxygen, but I recommend you don't sabotage comms unless there are many tasks, unless everyone is completing their tasks, and you don't sabotage. Most of the time you sabotage lights, reactor, or O2. Although reactor isn't that effective, reactor is just if you kill someone at the right, you call a reactor so everyone goes to the left. But other than that, O2 is for splitting the crewmates up. And of course, electrical will make them be blind and they won't be able to see anything. In polars, and just for this time, we'll be talking about a bit about polars and Mira and airship. There's polars. I think there was something called reset seismic stabilizers. Yeah, reset seismic stabilizers, and there's lights and polars. On Mira, I'm not. I think there's like a what? I think it's a. I forgot Mira. I think there's an oxygen, and then there's another one. I need to go check. Maybe it's fixed lights. I'm not sure. And on airship, there's avert crash course, and I think there's also lights. If I'm not wrong. I'm not a pro. But imposter is supposed to be like you want to keep secretive. You don't want to act sus. So just because you're an imposter and all excited about it doesn't mean you're gonna go online and you're gonna say, oh, he's sus. No, act like a crewmate. You want to act like a crewmate, pretend to be a crewmate, but also do things that crewmates don't do, but don't do it in front of everyone else. You don't kill someone in front of everyone else. You don't clearly fake a task in front of everyone else. No, you have to be the secretive person hiding in the shadows. So I hope this podcast helped you win a round of Among Us. If you're just interested in Among Us and wanted to hear this podcast, I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Aidan Plays, and we'll see you